Hi fans of high quality entertainment, it's time to rank and review Genesis, A Trick of the Tail. The very first album without Peter Gabriel on vocals and with Phil Collins on vocals. And their very first live concert that they did with Phil Collins on lead vocals, which was March 26, 1976 in London, Ontario. And I saw that tour. I saw the 7th show in Ottawa, Canada, Ottawa, Ontario, April 3rd, 1976. That's right. Aren't you impressed? And I was just looking that, I think that was my second, it was my second big concert. And my first one was about 2 years earlier when I saw King Crimson with Golden Earring opening for them, June 24th, 1974 at Massey Hall in Toronto with my big brother for both shows. And they were both excellent, of course. A Trick of the Tail is the 7th studio album by English progressive rock band Genesis. It was released in February 1976 on Charisma Records and was the first album to feature drummer Phil Collins as lead vocalist, following the departure of Peter Gabriel. It was a critical and commercial success, in the UK reaching number 3 and in the US reaching number 31. Following Peter Gabriel's decision to leave the band, the remaining members wanted to carry on and show they could still write and record successful material, as if that's going to happen. The group wrote and rehearsed new songs during mid-1975 and listened to numerous audition tapes for a replacement frontman. They entered Trident Studios in October with producer David Henschel to record the album without a definitive idea of who was going to perform lead vocals. After the search for a singer proved unfruitful, Collins was persuaded to sing Squonk, and the performance was so strong he sang lead on the rest of the album. Upon release, critics were impressed by the improved sound quality and the group's ability to survive the loss of Gabriel without sacrificing the quality of the music. The group went on tour with Collins as frontman and Bill Bruford. So I was just thinking that the first 2 big concerts I saw, Bill Bruford was of course in King Crimson, and then I saw him in Genesis as a additional drummer, and the resulting performances in the US raised Genesis' profile there. Now, thankfully, Peter Gabriel is gone, so this whole album doesn't have a story. So I don't have to explain the story to certain individuals out there. I'm not bitter. Yeah, these are just individual songs. There's no story to follow. Thank God. So, production-wise, it sounds great. It's an A+. The album cover, of course, it's the different characters from the songs, and it is excellent. My 3 favorite songs are the opening track, Dance on a Volcano, Entangled, and Squonk. Yes, all 3 of those songs are from the first side. My least favorite song, although I still like it a lot, is A Trick of the Tail. I will say this about the album. I think I liked it more when it came out than I do now. I have listened, I do occasionally listen to it, and I played it a couple more times recently to do this review, and it just doesn't, there's a bit of a blandness to this album compared to, of course, Peter Gabriel and his personality when singing. Phil Collins does a great job on the vocals, a very good job, but on certain songs you can tell he's not totally confident with his talents as a singer, because he just definitely has talent as a singer, not only as a drummer. But you know, for the most part, I mean, they did the best that they could without Peter Gabriel, and they did a mighty fine job. It's just that the songs overall and the lyrics, to me, aren't as interesting as the past albums with Peter Gabriel. Dance on a Volcano is excellent, great opener. The lyrics are good, but of course they're not as good as Peter Gabriel's lyrics. Not that Peter Gabriel wrote all of the lyrics in Genesis, I know that. Entangled is great. Squonk is great. Madman Moon is pretty good. I think there's times I'm a little bit bored with it, and then there's other times I guess I'm more in the mood to get through it. Robbery, Assault and Battery, that's the one song that I used to love a lot more than I do now. I think Phil Collins is kind of trying to replicate what Peter Gabriel would do with, you know, various personalities in the voice for certain songs, and kind of falls a bit flat and almost a bit forced doing that. They're trying to do a similar Peter Gabriel type of song. It's good, but you know, it's not one of my favorites. Ripples is very nice. That's the other thing. The big complaint about this album would be the lyrics aren't as interesting overall. And Steve Hackett, where the heck is he on the album? I mean, he does have some nice, there is some nice guitar work on this, but he's certainly in the background, and it's kind of maddening when you listen to the whole album, and he doesn't really, he's not up front like he should be, because he's such a great guitarist. And then, like I said, A Trick of the Tail is good, and Los Endos is excellent, great instrumental, with a little tribute to Peter Gabriel at the end, with a little bit of a vocal from Supper's Ready by Phil Collins. So a really good way to end the album. Great keyboard work by Tony Banks, and Mike Rutherford on bass, of course, and guitars. But like I said, there's not enough guitar work on this album compared to some of their past albums. So overall, it's a good album, but it's just a touch on the bland side for me. But like I said, they did a marvelous job considering what a great talent that Peter Gabriel was, and they were able to continue on. So in my rankings, I'm giving the album a solid B, and it goes between Trespass and From Genesis to Revelation at number 6. So I would love your thoughts on A Trick of the Tail in the comment section below. And so the next album is Wind and Wuthering, which almost like The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. I need to listen to it a few more times, so the next album review probably won't be for like 3 or 4 days, because I need to listen to the album more than I have. And that's it. I would love your thoughts on A Trick of the Tail, like I just said, in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.